Hello, everyone. How are you doing tonight on this Wednesday evening? I am Tanya Farron, your host tonight for Wellness Wednesday. This is our very last Wellness Wednesday that we're going to have. So I'm glad that you joined us today. If you are joining us in the audience, I want you to drop your comments in the chat or your questions for our amazing presenters that are with us tonight. You just saw a quick little intro for the virtual wellness experience that's happening March 21st and 22nd. And I have with me some amazing presenters who are going to talk to you about wellness. They're not going to tell you exactly what they're presenting on, but they're going to give you a little bit of a hint of what their take on wellness is tonight. So I'm excited to have them with me. I'm going to bring them all up on stage, and we're just going to have a fun conversation together. All right. Welcome, everybody. How are you doing?
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
How's everyone doing?
Doing
Great.
good.
Good. Well, we're going to go through and I'm going to give you guys a minute to introduce yourself. You can, tell them your name, maybe where you're from. What do you do all day long? What is it that you do? And we'll go ahead and we'll start with Val. Val, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Well, my name is Val Dantzler, known as the Gratitude Grandmaster. That gives you just a little bit about what I want to talk about, but I won't go all the way into it. But I help women reprogram their mind so they can think differently about themselves and their situations. So I'm about health, but for the mind.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that. And this is my first event with Val, so it's been really great getting to know you. I'm excited to get to know more about you, and I appreciate you taking time out of your Wednesday to be with us tonight. So thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. And then we have Thomas. Thomas and
Hello.
are also new friends, and I'm excited to have you here tonight. Tell everybody a little bit about what you do. And who you are.
My name is Thomas Earl Harrington. Thank you. I'm with Super Bowl Network, LLC.com. It's an online store that promotes love and I'm more focused on mental health. I've been working in mental health for over 30 years, different capacities. So I try to put that in everything I do. Right now, I do little short videos of mental health to get you to do some of the things I've learned that you can use it in your life to learn to love yourself more. What I'm going to be presenting is going to be talking about love. I think a lot of people might think they know what love is, but if you've seen love in an abusive way, if you've seen it in a negative way, then you might not understand what love is and push it out of your life. And the more love you can have and acceptance, the better you can live your life. So
I love that. And so I'm going to tell you guys a secret. I stalked Thomas on TikTok. I did. It was me. I'm in there. I'm watching his videos and I'm like, dang, I like this. Like, this is a good message. Nobody really talks just about love, like,
yes.
and I was like, and I'd go back and I, of course, then I followed him and then I creeped on him and sent him a message and said, I know this sounds kind of weird, but could we meet and talk about this? And then I think I sent him another message like, hey, poke.
Yep.
Not creepy. Well, maybe a little, but and so anyway,
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you
I'll
did.
follow him on TikTok. He does some really great love, nice, just good stuff. Good stuff, Thomas. Thank you so much. And then I feel like, gosh, Lee, you're my old friend now. I don't know what we're on 2 years now of getting to know each other, probably.
At least
2 years, and I can't believe it. And I'm so excited that you're still with us hanging out, and I just love it. So tell everybody about you, Lee.
Yeah. So, and hello to Val and Thomas. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
And so my background is nursing, so I'm a registered nurse, but I stepped away from that and went into health coaching because I wanted to be on the other side of the health spectrum. And let's do some preventative stuff and change the way that we live and eat and breathe and all the things. and try and avoid some of those other things. And one thing led to another. So now your health is your wealth. So now I'm also helping women to write their story, tell their story, and become best authors, and helping entrepreneurs to take care of themselves at the same time, because we're going to all be developing Zoom bottoms if we don't get up and move at least a few times a day.
I love it. And
Yeah,
like you said, Coach Lee has been with us for 2 years, probably doing the events with us. So you can dive into Creative Living Ideas YouTube channel. You can see more about her. She has presented on all sorts of things for us. So it has been so much fun to have her. Let's say hello to those in the audience. My gosh, we've got some great participation. Hi, Christy. Yes. Hello, family. We are family. Eliana, thanks so much for being here. And Nick, hi, how are you? Tina, we miss you this year. Tina presented with us in the fall. Jay, so good to see you again on this platform. Jay and I met on Clubhouse. We've had some great shows together. Lisa is a presenter with us. Thanks so much for being here. We're excited. And Richard, thanks so much for being here and supporting us. I appreciate you very, very much. I want to take just a second to, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a couple of things real quick. This is Creative Living Ideas YouTube channel. You can go to this channel and you can see all the Meet the Presenters, all of Damien and mine's 2350 effect shows. Go in, follow it, subscribe, please, to it. And then you'll be alerted whenever we have live. So like these live events that are coming up or that we are having right now. They're all right here coming in. So I wanted you to take a second. It is Creative Living Ideas. So check that out for us. All right, we were going to talk about wellness. So my question to you guys, the first question I had is, like when we say wellness, what does wellness mean to you? And there's really no wrong answer, and everybody's answers have been different. So who wants to go first? Who wants to share out? And it's a conversation. So,
well,
first.
For me,
No, go ahead.
wellness is more holistic to me. It's the whole body. So it's the body, it's the mind, and it's really just living your best life, because those things are working the way that they should.
Love that. Thomas, what did you think?
I like to say it's balanced too, like the whole being. I feel if you are focusing on trying to keep a nice healthy balance of everything, that if something does go a little off, the rest of you can support the whole you. So
I like
to do
that.
With balance.
Yeah, I like that, because sometimes, right, there is a part of you that kind of goes off by the wayside, right? You gotta.
Could be health, could be anything.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I love that. Lee, what does wellness mean to you?
Yeah, wellness, how I feel, how I see myself, and the ability to have my body, mind and body, do what I want it to do without really having to think about it. That's like, it feels good and natural, and there's flow and ease, and the ability to dance.
Yes. I love that. So you guys probably haven't seen this show, so I'm going to tell you all. Mine hasn't changed. I love doing yoga with Adrienne. Haven't done it in a while, I'm not going to lie, but I do love it. If you've ever been on YouTube and seen her channel, I love her channel. I always say she's probably a long lost daughter of mine somewhere down the road or in some other lifetime. I don't know. But she always says, when you get in a yoga pose, find what feels good. And for some reason that stuck in my head, of finding what feels good. And to me, when I'm finding what feels good, I'm happy, I'm joyful, I'm moving, I'm saying kind things to myself, I'm in a good space. Like, to me, that is just wellness. And I search for finding what feels good. And sometimes that's saying no to some things that I don't want to do, or saying no to spaces or conversations or people, or, like finding what feels good. And you know what? I also sometimes, and I'm getting a little deep in the wellness on this one, but sometimes what feels good today might not feel good tomorrow, or what doesn't feel good today might feel better tomorrow. And so saying, I don't really want to tackle that stack of bills or my taxes. That's kind of what's on my mind right now. But maybe tomorrow I'll feel better about it. And sometimes I do, you know? I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. Have to have
Absolutely.
that balance.
Absolutely. Nick is presenting with us also at the Virtual Wellness Experience, and we're excited to have her here. You all have met her before. Jay wants us to remember, don't forget Rare Disease Day. Yes, I agree. And thanks for sharing that out. We appreciate it. And Leslie Flowers is also presenting with us. Thank you so much. I know we love all of those same things for sure. So what is your favorite wellness activity? What is your favorite wellness activity, Lee?
Gosh, there's so many. I think I take them for granted also,
Mm.
in that I just consider them the normal things that I do to take care of myself and set boundaries and go with the flow and see how I feel. You know, gosh, one of the things I do, especially at this time of year, I consider it wellness. I like an afternoon cup of tea. Strong English tea, and it's just something calming. And I know it's ritualistic, and people know you drink tea because wherever you came from. But I have coffee in the morning and tea in the afternoon, and there's just something. There's like a relaxation about it, and I sit down, I enjoy it, and I don't know. It just adds. I don't drink it standing up. There's some civility to it, and sit down and just you have a few sips and you think to yourself, all is right with the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
As
long as the tea lasts anyway.
I love that. So I'm going to bring Fawn up, and not up here to the stage, but I'm going to bring her up as a topic here for a minute. She's presenting with us, and she's presenting on meditation. And she and I were meeting the other day, and just a private one-on-one. And we were talking about meditation, and I was explaining to her kind of my views on it and how I didn't really know how to meditate, but I would have to guess she would say that would be a form of meditation, Lee, that you are taking kind of that time and enjoying it and really absorbing it, drinking it, seeing how it makes you feel. And I didn't realize that, like when I liked to do dancing, that's a form of meditation for me. Everyone thinks meditation. So I'm not trying to steal a show from her, but I love that because it sounds like that's putting you in a nice meditative state.
Yeah, and it sets me up for the rest of that segments into the next part of the day, the afternoon, the next chapter of the things I'm doing. I eat and drink out of only flatware that I really love. I do believe it tastes better in bone china. If I don't do that for myself, who's going to do that?
I love it. You're right. Yeah. And it kind of gives you that time, like you think about what we have to stop. We have to stop, right, to determine what's going to happen the rest of the day and to put a focus into it and to be prepared for it, right? Oh gosh, I love that.
Yeah.
Val, how about you?
I think I'm going to start drinking tea.
I know, right? Let's all do it. What time are we getting together tomorrow? We're going to put our tea in our china. And
I know.
Yes.
Because she's right. Everything that she said, it's I never looked at it that way. Yeah. But I enjoy tea. I enjoy matcha tea. And usually I'll do that now in the morning. I do like my coffee too. However, I do feel like I need that something in the afternoon.
And it's special. Make it special. Yeah. It's your time. You sit wherever and you just sit, or you look at something, or you're reading something, or whatever it is. Yeah. But it's the tea is definitely relaxing.
Yes. And I journal. So my thing is okay. And so when I have my matcha tea, not always, but it's really special if I journal with it. And I actually, Coach Lee, you coached me now. I believe at 4:00 is going to be my time for my matcha tea and taking time to journal.
Yes. And on a Sunday mornings or weekend morning, I step it up a notch, and It sounds silly saying this. No, it's not silly. This is what I do and I enjoy it. So I enjoy my coffee still in definitely in bone china. It's just a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And in a cup and saucer.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something about that that chink 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 sound, the clink 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 of the cup and the saucer. It's all part of it.
Okay.
I love
I
that.
like it. I don't have a cup and saucer really, but I'm a mug girl, but I'm gonna do something about
It's
it.
different.
Okay, I gotta experience it.
Got to do
believe
it.
Val's gonna be sending us pictures of her with her tea and her cup and
Yep.
saucer. And I recently a year ago spent time in England, and everywhere I went for lunch I had tea, and because it was an experience everywhere I went, and it was a lovely experience. And when we went to Kensington Palace, I said to my husband, we're going to go drink tea in the courtyard. He's like, I'm not drinking tea. And he's a pretty big man. And I was like, you're drinking tea. And this cup looked teeny tiny in his gigantic hand, but he appeased me, and we had a lovely time having tea in the courtyard. And I agree. Absolutely beautiful. This is going to be great. I want to see the pictures. Val, when you go get that perfect cup and saucer, I
am. I promise you, I will share that with the world.
I love it. Thomas, how about you? What does wellness mean to you?
Well, I love tea. I gotta say that too. It's funny you said that because now I have a habit of drinking tea every afternoon before I eat anything. I usually intermediate fast and then drink the tea. That's what I started with. So I totally am with you on that. Mine is music. Music's just I do music and like love to listen to it. Just it takes your mood away, takes your feelings away, takes whatever, brings feelings in. It's just a universal thing. And depending on what type of music I want to listen to, is what type of mood I'm trying to be in. So I can kind of control the atmosphere
Right.
in a way.
That's kind of that what feels good today, right?
Right.
Find what feels good.
Yes.
So
Right.
you want real upbeat music, you're gonna go some classic rock, you're gonna go country, a little bluegrass, I don't know, whatever, blues, jazz,
all of it.
right? Classical. I love that. That is a great wellness activity. That is very cool. Very cool. I don't think anyone has said any of those three that you guys have said, which is it's amazing, right? You think to yourself that, it's simple. Everybody does this for wellness, but they really don't. And I would say for me, I have my daily routine of things, obviously find what feels good. We just talked about that, but I do love going and playing golf with my girlfriends. I enjoy that outdoor activity. I obviously don't do it every day in the winter and that sort of thing, but that is definitely an outdoor activity that I make time and space for myself. And, my business partner, Damien, he'll ask you, I'll say, I'm not meeting tonight. It's golf night, or I'm playing golf today, or I'm this, I really put that into my time for myself, physical activity. And it's so nice, and just the camaraderie and the time together, is really cool. So definitely something I like. All right. So we've got some great comments in here. Nicole, thank you. As much as we need to get that to-do list done, it's important for us to listen to our inner voice. Some days we need to rest and our mind is just not on task at hand. Pushing doesn't always help to get it done. I love that. Listening to your body. Tina, walking in nature, breathing in fresh air. Absolutely. Tina's always on a walk. If we're on a meeting, Tina's on a walk. I love it. She's loving tea as well. Ashif, thank you so much for being here also.
Proper china.
The proper china is so cool. I think we could do a whole episode on the proper china. I agree. I do agree. I have Christmas china that I drink my coffee in the month of December out of my Christmas china. And then I have a few special cups for my mom when she comes over for her tea. that she likes to drink out of. So absolutely love that. Love that. Love that. All right. I'm going to take just a second and pause and show everybody. So these three are going to be at the virtual wellness experience. If you don't have your ticket yet, you probably want to go to the comment section of this video on LinkedIn and you can follow the link. It will take you here. Yours won't say join lobby. Mine says it. Yours will say purchase a ticket. Down here at the bottom, when you scroll through here, you can see all of the sessions and all of the titles of everybody, what time they are presenting on March 21st. Damien and I are actually hosting one together. We've never hosted a session together. We've always done separate sessions. And then on Saturday, this is their time. Lee is there in the morning at 9 a.m. Val is at 10 a.m. and Thomas, you guys are all on Saturday too, is at 11. Now, these are Central Standard Times. So this is all Central Standard Time. So if you're in a different time zone, so Lee, your time is a different time. You'll be up bright and early, Lee.
I'm going to be in UK time. So I need to figure that out.
Okay. Okay. Well,
that's okay.
We'll talk if we need to move something. Okay. You just let me know. All right. So, and then that just shows the rest of the day. So we've got all sorts of times already for us, and I'll be closing us out at the end of the day. So you can check out all of the sessions when you go to the site. You can also check out all of the speakers who is speaking with us. It's an amazing group of people that are all over the world. They are all over the world, and it's an amazing, just international opportunity for you. When you purchase your tickets to the virtual wellness experience, you get them. And if you can't make it like in the afternoon, all of the sessions are recorded. You'll be able to go back in and watch those recordings for up to 2 weeks. So you have lots of opportunity to go back in and see everybody that is there. So I wanted to make sure that you saw that. Again, both the Creative Living Ideas YouTube channel and this is in the comment section. So lastly, without giving the whole thing away, what do you think that you are, what are you hoping that your attendees take away from your event, your session? What do you think? Val, I see you're ready.
Yeah. Well, I want them to take away with them that no matter what circumstance they find themselves in, what they find themselves thinking about all the time, if they're not living the life that they want to live, that they have the power to change it. And it all starts here.
Wow. Okay. So that's huge. That's going to be really huge for people to take away and to probably want to go back in and watch again.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Things to come.
It's always best the second time around.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. Thomas, how about you? What do you hope people are going to walk away from your session with?
One is a clear understanding what love is and that it's positive, that it's not mixed up with other feelings, fear, hate, anything that is positive, and that loving yourself actually helps you love others too. So it's a win-win, really.
I love that. I love that. And, and Damien and I were talking about this when we were talking about having you or asking you to be a part of it. We've never really had anybody talk about love, which is interesting. We've talked about all kinds of things, and not really love though. And I think that's going to be a really nice addition to this event. Lee, what are you hoping people are going to walk away from your event with?
Yeah, I think to have just to reassess and have a look at oneself, to feel your best self, of do the things that you really, really want to do while you can, and to lead with authenticity and find who that really is. Who are you? Basically, what are you doing and who are you uninterrupted? If nobody's in your way, you're not trying to please someone else. What do you really look like, and what will it take to do that? And I help women to write their books. So is that book waiting to come out of you? And can we start now if we're not caring about what anybody thinks?
Right. I love that. I'm hoping that people are going to be able to, put their tools to use. I hope they gain so many tools that they're able to really start to put some things in motion. And we know, I mean, we have proof, we have testimonials from people that have said this has been a life-changing event for them. In fact, we changed it from the Virtual Wellness Summit last year to the Virtual Wellness Experience because it became such an empowering experience for so many people that we felt the word experience was just the right way to frame it. And so, if you haven't told anybody about it, please tell them about it. I have had friends messaging me today asking more questions about it. What is it? What will I learn from it? So direct them to these videos and they can hear a little bit about all of the presenters so that they have a better understanding about it. One of the things that we love the most about our events is that we spend time with our presenters. We want our audience to get to know the presenters. We want many people to really understand what they're coming for. How many times have you gone to an event and you're like, well, I think this title sounds good, but I don't know. I've never even met the person. I don't know that I'll even meet them. I'll probably see them up at a podium and that's about it. So one of the things in the middle of the day is we do have like a networking opportunity where you can go in and talk to presenters and myself and Damien and get to know us all a little bit better, do some networking. Our goal is that we have brought so many amazing people together. Why would we tell them you can't share your product or your business? Or we want them to, because we feel they have tools to help you. So we want you to have those tools from them. And so our goal is to help the world. It's a global effort. So definitely check us out. Okay. I love this, Tina.
Oh.
Spill the tea segment on wellness.
Definitely.
Or whatever. I love that. That is darling. Super cute. Love that. We can live the life we want. I think that's amazing. Rakesh, thank you so much for joining us. Wellness is both internal and external to prepare to act successfully, balance all your emotions, thoughts, and actions. That's a lot. That's a lot of work. We might have to sign him up for the next one. Own your story. No one can do it like you. No one can write it like you. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we have just a couple of minutes left. I would like everybody to know, where can they find you? How can they get in touch with you? How can they find you? So Lee, why don't you start us off?
Yeah, so can message me definitely at info@becoachedbylee, or go to my website, which is becoachedbylee.com.
Okay, perfect. Thomas, how can they get a hold of you?
The way you can look me up, I'm on all the social medias. Soup Bowl, one word, network, LLC.com. Well, you can just put it all together. I'm the only one there. So
okay, and you're on YouTube, so
I'm on YouTube.
Like for them to follow you, right?
Yes.
Follow you on YouTube,
Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Blue Skies.
I don't even know what that is. Is that something new? You might have to
it's kind of like the old Twitter.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Oh, and fan base.
Okay. Val, how about you? Where can everybody find you?
Hey, go on Instagram and find me at Val Dansler. Okay, just like my name. Send me a message. You send me a DM. Gratitude 25. I have a little special gift for you. How about that?
Oh, nice. Very nice. Very nice. I love it.
I like it.
I love it. Oh, here we've got some more tea. He's going to drop some insights on 100% pure tea. Ceylon. How do I say that? Ceylon tea and fine glass.
Ceylon.
I love that. You've got quite a tea following right now, Coach Lee. I'm thinking I've already got your next session planned for you. When you
I may have to come on with my tea and teacup for my session.
That sounds good.
I love it.
It does, actually.
That is hilarious. Well, you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for taking 30 minutes out of your Wednesday to talk about wellness with me and to welcome and to get to know each other a little bit better and have some fun together. I am going to ask you guys to hang out for just 40 seconds while I run the outro, and we'll talk for just a few minutes. Everybody else in the audience, thank you so much for being here and for participating and commenting with us. And if you're catching us on replay, we appreciate that as well. I had a few people message me and say, I can't make it, but I'll watch the replay. Thank you. We appreciate that as well. Everybody have a great evening, and we will see you all later.